What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Right now, just like last video, I'll be showing you guys the graveyard deck that I said I was going to play with. And I made this deck right here. I like it a lot. Actually, I use this as my main trophy pushing deck. So far I've been to 3200 with this. I'm still learning how to use it. Some days I have 4 or 5 streaks and I lose once and I do it all over again. And then some days I'll probably lose 3 in a row, win 1, lose 4. So it all depends on who's playing on the server at that time. I usually find it for some reason around the morning time I can get some pretty good success. So that's just a little tip. Play to your advantages. But yeah, back to the paddle. This guy, he took out my right tower and now he's headed towards my king's tower and he's got some pretty good hits off that. So one downfall about this deck is I noticed that 3 musketeers and golems pretty much just take it out, and especially any deck that uses an elixir pump, I have trouble with it, mainly because I don't have a fireball or skeleton army. Well, I technically do, but it's timed, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't have it all at once. If I had Skarmy, I could take out 3 musketeers pretty easily, but because the graveyard does 1 skeleton every half second, then it pretty much is useless. So right here, I take out the elixir pump this time, but however, sometimes the guy has zap or a splash damage troop, and he takes it out pretty easily, and I can't take out his elixir pump. So right here is looking pretty, it's looking like the other guy's gonna win. But one thing that's good to go by is I never give up. Like even if I'm going against 3 musketeers and I'm down 2 crowns, I try, to keep my head up. Oh, maybe I could win if I do this or I do that. So this is a pretty close battle right here. So you see right there, I took out his right tower, and now I have some troops headed towards his king tower, and he counters that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my knight and goblin. So see right there, now I'm winning. So now all I have to do is play defense, and I put the zap on the goblin barrel. And also another thing I like to do is put graveyard on defense, since it spawns a bunch of skeletons. If I'm ever in that position, I like to put that down as a distraction. So right there, you see I won pretty easily. Not easily, it was pretty hard, to be honest, but I got it out. So let's get into this next battle. So this guy right here, he's using a pretty overpowered deck. He's using Giant, Infernal Dragon, Miner, Sparky, Lumberjack. Everybody knows that Giant Sparky is probably the worst deck to go against if you don't end up play against it, or if you don't have Zap, but thankfully I do. So this guy right here, he starts off strong. He's going for the Giant Sparky. Now one good tip, if you don't have Sparky in your deck, what you can do is you can put a cheap troop, like I did for example, the goblins or so on, to get the charge out of the Sparky. But that didn't work too well, I didn't think it out. And he gets a hit off the tower anyway, and he gets my left tower down. So now he has his Sparky still up, but it goes down, and now he has a Giant, which goes down also. So there you guys have it. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. And until next time.